that peace can be bought, that silence keeps the family from falling apart. My reminder of what happens when comfort becomes a cage, resembles her dad's habits and her mom's excuses. Hello friend, welcome back to another video. Today I'm reading one of the most personal entries I have on my book, Diary of a Parent. It's entry 354, day 354. This one's about the family patterns that we all feel, but only a few stop to really question and to see if we can do anything different about it. So if you're a parent, a teenager, or anyone just growing up, this conversation, it's for you. This entry was written one night when my heart felt both proud and broken for someone I love. Tonight I'm writing with that knot in my chest again, the kind that comes when you love someone who doesn't love themselves enough yet. There's a girl I love deeply. I deeply love. I met her when she was still figuring out who she was. Broken but blooming. I was there in her hardest season, whispering truth into the cracks. You're better than this. You don't need him. You don't need the drugs. You can still choose school. Choose you. And yet my words never won, because her environment was louder. She was surrounded by a kind of instructions that looked normal. A mother who gave out of fear. A father who numbed himself and called it strength. A home that kept functioning but stopped feeling. So she learned that love equals tolerance, that peace can be bought, that silence keeps the family from falling apart. Now she's a young adult, functioning, smiling, surviving. I can see it. She's hurting. She's still chasing versions of love that resembles her dad's habits and her mom's excuses. The same boy, the same patterns, the same pain with a new face. And it hurts because I see her. I know what's inside of her. I know how much she could shine if she only believed she could create her own story. But maybe that's her role, her family role in my life. Maybe some people are placed in our life to show us what happens if we don't heal or if we don't try. Maybe her family is my reminder of what happens when comfort becomes a cage, when he works hard to give us more than we need, replaces true connection. Let me say that again, because this whole entry was inspired from this one phrase. Maybe her family is my reminder of what happens when comfort becomes a cage, when he works hard to give us more than what we need, replaces true connection. I won't read the rest. I will leave it for the reader to have a personal time with it. Then we have the question for parents and the questions for teens. It is in no shape or form for shaming. This is a gentle pause, an invitation for you to look inward. Because if you're a parent, a caregiver, this might look like bills are paid, everyone is stressed, we got food on the table, we are functioning. But when we pause a little longer, we realize there's no conversations, there's no truth, no apologies, no softness, no connection. And if you're a teen and you're reading this with me, and you grew up or you're growing up in a household that no one really talks deeply or talks with intention of connecting with you, that will 100% shape the way that you show up with other relationships and in the future with your own marriage, with your own household. Then this takes me to the environment that we're creating as parents, caregivers, and the environment that teenagers, your kids, are growing on. We tell our kids, you deserve someone that respects you, that honors you, that listens to you. But when our kids come to us, we tell them to be quiet, to go to the room. We're not open to those conversations. We're not open to their point of view. So how are we actually showing them what is to be respected, to be honored, to be loved? That people have to love them fully, but at home we're teaching them to accept crumbs, to take the famous, oh, he's doing what he can, he's a good father, he's providing. But then we tell them that they need to find a person that is emotionally available. How, as parents, are we telling this to our kids but not showing them? And again, this is not to shame. This is for you to pause and try to see what areas of your life they can actually improve to build that wholeness kids. We want kids that are functioning and smiling and thriving, not just smiling on the outside and crumbling on the inside. I had some parents tell me, I love how you're all for the kids, because I am. but I'm also for you, for your heart. The moment that we start asking ourselves these questions and we sit with the discomfort and we find tools, our work expands, our mental loads decrease. We actually living, we're actually feeling. There's so much freedom in this. And the thing is, I always come down to how it started for me. I always say God created us to live, to fully take deep breath, not to be surviving in short moments of connection or short moments of smiles. We are meant to live. Today, dear mom, dear dad, dear caregiver, I need you to take this one thing at least from this whole entry and me japping professionally on camera. Kids will remember and do what they live, what they felt, 100% more than what we tell them, than what we told them when they were growing up. This can be for anything: faith, relationships, discipline. It feels heavy to think about it first because it puts so much responsibility on you. But if you actually slow down and flip it, this gives you so much power. You can literally show your kid everything that you wish someone would have taught you. You can break the cycle and start with him or with her. And if you're a teenager right now listening to me and what you're seeing at home hurts, that doesn't have to become your future. You can create your own story. Parents will give you good bricks and bad bricks. And with those bricks, you'll build your own house. You get to pick the good ones and you get to leave aside the not so good ones. And then with the wisdom that you will earn throughout the years, you get to include yours, your own. You're not doomed to repeat the same thing. You are allowed to create new ways of communicating, new ways of feeling love, new ways of being taken care of. And parent, don't panic. Again, I'm not shaming. Awareness is powerful. All we have to do is start actually pausing and asking these questions. I am still learning that the cycles get broken not by perfect parents, but by honest ones. So start with honesty within yourself, then as a couple, and then as a family. It is possible. So maybe your real story, the life God gave you, starts the moment you start asking yourself, what patterns do I need to break now? You already have what you need. Thank you for spending this time with me, learning together, reading together. I'll be learning till the day I die. And I'm glad you're here sharing this with me. See you in the next video.